Hey YouTube /2x, got another video for y'all. We have a little bit of fun we're going to have today. So I found a community event. I recently moved up in Empire rank, and the community event here is to basically turn in as many bounties, so perfect bounty hunter mission, as you can to Simpson Depot. So the trick here is, you can see right here I'm already about 2.5 million in, give or take. We get a discount, plus depending on where you're at in the tier, you get additional amount. I'm currently in the 70% tier, so I've already moved up a little. I want to get into either the 15 or the 5 if I can, so we're going to do a lot of work towards that. So it's saying specifically to turn in Imperial bounties. I already experimented a little bit with this. Now these obviously aren't going to count, but down here, this right here is what we're looking at. Just the Empire bounties. So that said, I do have this extra bounty I've earned from fighting in this area, which I'm fighting nearby where this actual community goal is at, but not actually at the community goal. Reason being, there's everybody and their brother at the community goal. Where I'm at, there's a few people, but not too many by comparison. So one of the things I am doing though is I go into the local security office. Don't ever do this because you lose everything. It goes straight into this local office. Yes, you get the money. You don't get the credit towards the goal though. I'm getting rid of these little ones. Now, the reason I'm doing that gives me operating capital, so I don't have to keep digging into pocket to do things like repair and refuel and all that. So I'm still earning a little bit of money at the time. That way also, in case something goes wrong, I don't lose everything in one shot. So that's kind of my thought process there. So I'm not at the location, but I'm about 2 jumps away if memory serves. I'm not too far away. And then I'm right next to another resource extraction site. These are your best places. They really are. The trick is all about getting in there, finding what you can do in that area. So that said, we're going to go and get a little bit extra money towards this community goal.
Landing gear retracted.
And once we get our mass lock here, I can do a check, make sure there's no other players in the area. Not that I have a problem with other players, I'm not afraid of them. I mean, the worst they can do is kill me and take a little bit out of the money that's going to take to rebuy my ship. Woo. I lose my bounties, but I'd be more irritated about that than anything.
Frameshift drive charging.
But other players in the area mean I have to fight for the bounties, and I don't want that. I want to go to an area that's nice and quiet. I've had people say, why aren't you playing solo? That kind of defeats the purpose of the game, in my opinion. Just saying. I like playing in multiplayer. It makes it more fun and more interesting. Causes things to happen that you wouldn't ordinarily expect. So, that said, while we're waiting here, I got a little bit of time before I break free from full gravity. I have done some modifications to my Satec stuff. I originally was using the suction cups and putting it on the table. They kind of worked, but they weren't exactly overly good. In particular, I've got bigger hands, which means a lot more hand strength in my case. So I'd constantly yank them off of the table. The suction cups would give way as I go to do things. Not that I was putting the controller through too much stress, it's just a bigger hand means more surface area for your grip, so it can be problematic. But, and I got people saying hi to me randomly. Yeah, I've kind of added up a lot of people I've met in this game so far. Kirby, if you remember, he's on one of the prior videos. Just some random guy I bumped into one day. Actually, it was the manufacturer that met him. Let's see if it lets me reply. This has been a little screwy with the reply. Hey, it did reply. Awesome. Memory serves, he didn't have a working mic system. It's one of those things where we're like, hey, come over here to where we're at. You can help out. We can work together. And then I left the area. Sorry, guys. Just community goal. I love the rings here. They're invisible rings. They don't show up until you're almost on it. It's kind of cool. don't know if that's on purpose or an accident, but it looks cool. So we're gonna fly a little further in. So let's go ahead and try one more thing here real quick. Let him know what's going on. Maybe he has the goal and he can join me. Like, give me 1 second. See what we have. I heard a little beep. What was beeping in my ear? So one thing I have noticed, every once in a while I get an extraction site that's completely devoid of life. I think we may be looking at one of these right now. No, wait a minute. Somebody was here, they just left. You can even see the little vapor trail still there. Alright. So we're going to give it about 30 seconds, see what happens. So, while we're waiting, what's new in the world of Elite? I keep talking about that power play update. I'm kind of excited about that. I think it'll be interesting. Should be something new as far as, you know, the different options it's going to present to people. So I imagine people will be a lot happier with it. I know I'm going to be. Yeah, I may bounce out for a second. Oh, hang on. One new contact. Ah, it's a cop. Alright, folks. I'm going to see if I can get us some more people in here. So, be right back. There we are. So, my grand technique here, you notice I'm in the exact same spot. I waited. It took a couple of minutes, but nothing major. So, it was just a matter of waiting on the game to catch up with the idea that there was a person here. Hey, we should probably spawn some things for it to interact with. So while I'm scanning this, had a little bit of an influx of new people watching my videos and other videos because, hey, Steam started selling this game and it moved to #1. Exciting stuff. I'm one of the many people who's looking forward to the possibility of getting a Steam key. I'd like to review this game on Steam. I'd like my friends on Steam to see that I'm playing this game on Steam. Right now they see me playing a game that's not a Steam game. And that means anytime I save screenshots, anytime I do anything like that, it doesn't like to load into Steam in the same way. It's not a requirement by any shape or stretch of the imagination, but I'd like to be able to do it. I'd like to get my Steam profile linked into my Elite profile because I'm pretty active on Steam as well, so it wouldn't hurt, and I think it would probably help with a lot of my friends who play this kind of game to see, hey, you know what, Slash is playing this on Steam. So as is right now, it says I'm in a non-Steam game, EliteDangerous, which I find ironic because there is a Steam game of EliteDangerous. Something else I've recently done, changed out some of the settings on my monitor. It was terrible. I came to find out I was barely seeing what I should have been. I'm willing to bet one of the little crazy people that runs around in my house ran up here and pushed one of the settings. Apparently they put me in theater mode and I didn't know it. So now I'm back in game mode and oh my gosh, the game's bright. I actually had to turn down the brightness on my interface. It was too bright. It's hurting my eyes. I was like, oh my gosh, this sun burns. There's nothing major happening right now. I may still go ahead and show you guys my other stuff. Yeah, I guess I should have done this earlier while we're waiting on spawn in. Is that a Sidewinder mining? It is. That's weird. Teach their own, I guess. How very odd. Still no players, so that's a good thing. I don't have to worry about splitting up bounties with people. When you're in a wing, it's one thing. Almost every single person I've seen for this community goal, though, refuses to wing up because they don't want. They think that they're losing money by working with somebody else. Yes, you don't earn money as quickly, but but you kill targets twice as quickly. So it's kind of that balance. When you start talking about splitting your profit like 3 and 4 ways, then I could say, you know what? Yeah, I could see why you're talking about not going into a wing. For this kind of bounty hunting, either solo or with like one other person's what I'd recommend. If you're going after big targets, like you're hunting down like mission targets, bring a couple of people. Or you know what? Go take on a strong signal source, you know, cause some havoc. Except for that gold spawn one, man. Forget that one. That thing's a mess. Every time we've ever tried that, everybody gets wrecked. I don't know. The manufacturer moved into Fer De Lance recently. That's where I'm going here, hopefully soon. That's part of what I'm doing here. Because if I can get that discount right there, 8% for 7 days. Getting in on that. We're trying to get that number higher. We want to get the higher discount by going to the higher tiers. But man, if we can get in on that, that will be a huge savings when you're talking about buying a ship. Because 52 million and then get like a 10-ish% discount, that'll make a big difference. It really will. So I'm not going to complain about that at all. Alright. I am getting crap spawns here. So we managed to get bodies in here, but these bodies don't have anything attached to them. There's no bounties. No, wait a minute. Hold it. Why does this guy look all beat up? That implies to me somebody shot you to get you to this point. Ah, like maybe up here.
Target shields online.
Now it's an eagle. You know what? A bounty's a bounty. I'm already here. It won't take me long to kill him. Take longer to scan him, so why not? And engage. No, you don't.
Target destroyed. Target shields offline. Target shields online.
Oh, wait a minute. No, that's him. There's where the shot came from. Where are you? You're a cop. Also a cop. So what are you guys shooting at? That's what I need to find. This guy. Yep, that guy. And there he goes. I'm not gonna bother to finish scanning. He's gonna die way before I get that scan completed.
Target shields offline. Target shields online. Target shields offline.
No, there's another one.
Target shields offline.
Come on, damn it. Speed up. I'm not getting crap for large spawns though, am I?
Online. Target shields offline. Target shields
A lot of people have no shields on, that's for sure.
Target shields offline.
Yes, I hear you.
Target shields online.
This Sidewinder is probably the only chance I have of having something with a bounty on its head right now. Yeah, he's clean, of course. Yep, that's it, folks. We're gonna reload this place. So while we're waiting on mass lock to break and for my weapons to finish retracting. That was a weird flashing. So changed out the X52, did a couple of things to that. So before, had it mounted with suction cups. It was okay, it wasn't amazing. I wanted something permanent. Problem is, I, like many other gamers out there, have kids. You've already seen my kids doing some different stuff on the channel. They're old enough to want to play, but not old enough to necessarily handle the equipment properly themselves without somebody kind of keeping in track of them. So that said, I went ahead and mounted my joystick. I actually put it on a separate piece of wood. This started out as basically just a clean slab as part of a bigger thing. I cut, and for people that use them, so you know the dimensions, it is 19 inches by 10 inches and then 2 inches deep. So the 2 inches deep was important because these take a 2-inch screw. They've already got screw holes pre-set up in them for you to use. And I just went ahead and put another little 2-inch piece of wood below it. So I went ahead and I actually made a couple of these so that way I could do different things with like different stains or whatever. So I sanded it down, removed all the rough edges. I went ahead and colored it, put a nice red mahogany stain on it, and then I put a acrylic overlay on it. So that way it's nice and sealed up. But so far I'm liking it a lot. It adds a little weight, so that way it sits more firmly on me. I can move it around, and I move it all around in one set, and my stuff is always in the exact same spot. So that's been a nice thing, but it's definitely made a difference as far as stability is concerned. I feel like I'm able to push the stick a little harder just because I know it's not going to immediately try to give way on me. So here's what we're going to do. This is my method of reloading the area. You get it so it's just about perfectly behind you. And then it's still targeted. I wait till I'm about 400 kilometers away from it or so. And right about there. So we go to full stop. And we just slowly pivot. I'm pivoting around the rest of the way though. So you noticed I was facing a little off center the other way. Now I'm coming back from that same off center. So it gives you just enough time to redrop in. This forces the game to completely reload your instance as long as there's not another human being present. So now, as I drop in, I'm going to get all new spawns and all new ships. So I got an Eagle, Type 7. That Eagle's probably worth a little something. He's with a couple other people, or they're nearby him. And then, if you saw that blue flash just now, another ship just dropped in. Another Eagle. I try to scan all of the Eagles I see in the area, because Eagles are almost always wanted. They're not usually wanted for as much, though. So I usually go for those bigger ships first. So now he's part of a wing, and he's wanted, which means the others have the possibility of that as well. And I see a bigger ship down here. I just can't tell what it is. No, Type 9. That's why. I always have a hard time recognizing Type 9s right away at a distance because they're kind of a blob. Yeah, you shoot at that Type 9 while I scan you. Side note, his bounty just went up a little because he shot at an innocent. There we are. And see you later. Pop. Yeah, I'll go after this guy too. Now, typically, the Eagle is considered the primary of that group, which means that these other two will try to run away. Yep, there he goes. I need to escape. So he just moved into the mass lock area, though, so that should have screwed up his drive. I've noticed the game doesn't always give a crap about that, though. They're nice like that. Yep, he's still about ready to bounce, despite being in a mass lock area. In case you didn't notice, he went really red there for a second. Not red. He went really bright there for a second. He went red because I blew him up. Come on, pivot around. There we are. Let's get some shots in here. Ah, no you don't. Lost my kill warrant scanner too. I'm not quite comfortable with the button I have it on my stick. I may have to change it around. Just an awkward press, but so is most of this stuff. I think I already know what I'm going to move it to. I just haven't done it yet. I need to move it to a button that's a little more high traffic. If you're using a SATEC, I'm thinking about moving it to A. Because right now I don't use A, I just use B for target ahead. A is actually subsystems, which is what I have mapped somewhere else on the light stick, so I use both. Oh, come on. I need some bounties, folks. I need some real stuff, not these little cheap ones. I see you, Type 9. I ain't gonna hit you. Where's the big stuff? You mean to tell me that they have no anacondas, no pythons, nothing big causing problems around here? Type 9. What are you doing all the shooting? Cobra. Given how many people are shooting at him, he's probably not doing... Yeah, he's already lost his shields. Hold still, damn it. If I get past the 50% mark, I start shooting usually. Here we are. Completed. I didn't get the final hit. I notice the game sometimes tries to screw you out of that last bit of money if it can. Oh, here we are. What are you? Another Cobra. That used to be a Cobra. Funk. What do we have? Somebody around here somewhere needs to be bigger and worth more.
Target shields offline. Target shields online.
Do a little flight assist off past. Whee! For those that have wondered about it, yes, I know how to do flight assist off. I don't do it that often because it requires you to temporarily let your shift drift a little, and I like being in control. I'm a control freak like that. So I try not to flight assist off too much. I mostly do it for cutting a corner on a turn, basically. But for the most part, I don't really need it. If that speaks to me being a poor pilot, so be it. Don't care. I do what works. I've had more than a few people say, "Oh, you're doing it wrong. You need to do this with da 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 da, and this is how you need to get all ready for your next fight." And da 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 da. I don't care. I go out here and I shoot at things, and then they die. If I have the wrong configuration, they don't, and I have to change my ideas. So it's one of those things that I've said it quite a few times in the different videos I've done. I'm not concerned about being the best player in the game. I'm concerned about having fun. And I like killing things. So my current configuration works well for me. In particular, I don't split between ammo and laser type weapons because I don't want to worry about running out of ammo and having to go back. I've done ammo in the past for other kinds of bounty hunting. For this, because of how many targets you get in such a short period of time, it's not practical.
Target shields offline. Target shields online.
It's much simpler to use lasers that just recharge. I cannot believe I have not got anything major yet. Alright, that's fine. We're going to step back out again. I notice I have to reload about 4 or 5 times sometimes to get what I need as far as kills are concerned. Takes forever to get out of mass lock for these asteroids sometimes, it feels like, too. Am I facing the right way? Yeah, it's almost straight up. Maybe I can go down a little. Here we are.
Scan detected. Frameshift drive charging.
Get my alignment point. Here we are. You see the dots just barely below the center.
Engage.
I'll get to 400 and throttle all the way down. There we are. There we are. Let's go ahead and drop back in and see if I can get anything any better. Alright, so we currently have nothing, so I'll go ahead and slow down a little. Yeah, we're gonna park. The only problem with this method, every once in a while you confuse the poor game. It's like, I don't know what to do. I feel like I should spawn people. But you were just here, so what the hell? Well, I guess we're waiting on that. Let's take a look at some of the information I have over here. Oh, just shy of 1 million now. I see blue lights. Just shy of 1 million, so that'll be another 1 million towards the community goal. Move me up a little bit in the rank, hopefully. If nothing else, move the main rank along. You're all pointing at whatever this is. As if it has done something to upset you. One can hope. Ah, it's a Sidewinder. Probably is wanted. Absolute garbage spawns. Wait a minute, what are you? Let's try this Cobra. Yep. A lot of criminals in this game get buyer's remorse. They shoot at something, then go, oh, I'm leaving. And then about halfway out, they're like, I can still fight this. A little something out there. Get some water.
Target shields
Oh, wait a minute.
offline.
Where are you?
Target shields offline.
Haha! Yeah, I'm reloading this again right after I kill this guy. This area is just not kicking out the bounties I need. And it's close enough. And there he goes.
Target shields online.
Yeah, 15k. It's nothing terrible, but it's not amazing either. So. Oh, shush you. Thought I broke out of that already.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
A lot more boring so far. See if we can get some money made. Real money. Be an anaconda. Come on. You know you want to be an anaconda. Something big. Asp. Okay. Not quite what I was looking for, but you wanted? Nope. And now there's your buddies, I bet, either. Nope. You're mining, you're a lost cause. What about you over here? It's a viper. Worth killing, but not really worth a ton of extra money. Oh, and he's legal anyway. Okay, now what the heck? This is the only bad thing about working the resource extraction site. Sometimes you just get nothing. That's something over here, it looks like. What is that? Yeah, it's just an odd-shaped rock, I think. There we go. There's some drop-ins. Give me something nice and juicy. Because I was getting bored. That's never a good sign. I'm the one flying. Have to do bare nothing at this point. Somebody dropped chaff recently. There we go. And that's probably enough skill.
Target shields offline.
There we go.
Target shields online. Target shields online.
Absolute pittance what I'm getting today. This is ridiculous, folks. So I'm probably going to keep rinsing and repeating until I can get some more people in here, but as you can see, it's a bit of a crapshoot for boring, so I'm going to go ahead and pause out, see if we can get a little more. Alright, so I went in and out a bunch of times trying to get it to reload in a way that would work, but never did get anything. I actually I'm at one spot over from where I currently was, just to see if maybe changing steering would work. It did a weird thing when it dropped me, though. It dropped me 48 clicks out, so it said safe to disengage. It was okay. I dropped, and then it's like, oh yeah, you're clean the heck over here. But there's still people here, so I've been steadily boosting my way that way ever since. And should I happen to see a good target between here and there, of course I'll take it out, but it's very odd. I've had more than a few people tell me that they had the exact same issue with this current update, so I guess I don't feel too left out. that distance. Good grief. Oh, so what else we got going in Elite? We got the new update coming, the power play. We kind of mentioned that earlier. Drones are going to be a big part of that, but they say that's not everything. That's not one of the key things. I'm curious. I'm hoping it's revision to wings and maybe given like clans. Or I don't know if they what they call it in here, corporations, flights, whatever. Squadrons. Sidewinder. Asp that I'm not interested in. Come on, give me the good stuff. You know you wanna. Hey, Clipper! Now we're starting to get somewhere. So there's a Clipper over there. Can I see what's over here? Is that a Python? That's a Python. Here it is. This is the spawn we've been looking for. And yes, I'm going for the Python first. Typically, in my experience, they're usually worth a little more money. If it's not, that's fine. I'll turn around and head back for the Clipper. Locked in. Let's go. Hey, Mr. Python. You ready to have a bad day? I'm ready to give you one. Might help if I put the right pips in the right area. Like an idiot. Give her about 5-second recharge. And re-engage. And there she goes. Paid. I got paid. So this guy's probably wanted 2. Yep, people are shooting at him.
Target shields offline.
There she goes. See ya.
Target shields online.
Does he really want it, or is that gonna be like a 400 credit bounty? That's a decent sized bounty. Guess I'll light you up. There she goes. Are you shooting at me because I shot your friend? Oh. Oh, Muffin. It's just so sad. I shot your friend who was out here killing people. What was I thinking?
Target shields offline.
I actually had a player complain about something like that once. They're like, why are you shooting at me? Because you're out here killing miners. You're not a miner. No, I'm not. I'm a bounty hunter, which means I shoot at people who shoot at other people for no good reason. So, don't get me wrong. I've seen accidents happen where, you know, somebody's just in the area and they shoot through and they accidentally hit somebody they didn't mean to. I completely understand that. What I don't understand is having a 20,000 credit bounty on your head. That means you killed more than a couple of people that you weren't supposed to. Ah, chaff. I'll still take a pot shot. One of the problems with this game is not being able to mount fixed weapons.
Target shields offline.
That go back and forth, I mean. Sorry. Kind of lost train of thought there while I was aiming at this guy. So yeah, I'd like weapons that could go back and forth between gimbaled and fixed. You'd figure that wouldn't be too hard.
Target
Leave the
destroyed.
gimbaled with a
Frame
input
shift
that says,
charge
hey, lock in
detected.
here. Don't move. That'd be something I'd like to go over here, this menu, and be like, oh, and I want them fixed. Sidewinder. Unit, your bash not worth that much. Where am I sitting at now? Alright, we cleared the million marker. Just because for the sake of brevity and time, I am going to go turn this in right now, I think. Because I'm not seeing anything large worth me hanging around for. Yeah, we're going to do that. So, going to Facece. I don't know. Yeah, that. I knew it was one jump away. Had a feeling it wasn't a big distance. Didn't seem, oh, like it. Just on the off chance it's a decent fight. I'm gonna skip over here real quick. I doubt it's gonna be though. It's gonna be like a sidewinder and a freaking asp in a fight or something. Well, there's an eagle in the fight. No, python. Yeah, I'll hang out for a minute to kill that. Doesn't hurt to have an escape trajectory lined up anyway, so you can hurry up and get the heck out of Dodge if things go south. There we go. Shot past what I wanted. There it is. Oh, 50% marker. There she goes. Pop. Ha! Conda. See, it happens. Every time I threaten to leave, the game's like, oh yeah, here's a bunch of awesome stuff. Go play with that. Ooh, he just smoked the crap out of somebody. That means his bounty just went up. Should be a little more sad for him. Terrible loss. Of random NPC 47982.
Target shields offline.
Charge a little. Running a little low on that juice. Good news is every time I open fire, I take off a good 30 some odd percent. So, and there we go. Nice. That's not a bad payday at all. So I can live with that. Oh, man, that's a clipper. I recognize the silhouette pretty quickly. So let's go ahead and see what we can do here next. What are y'all shooting at? Nothing. Come on, finish the scan. I don't really need to target the power plant on these guys because they die so quick, but why not?
Target shields offline.
I have no idea what this clipper's doing. He's just kind of meandering around while I pull his power plant apart. I'll take that.
Destroyed.
Practically a freebie on that one. What else we got? Anything? Nice and easy. Working our way around, see if we can find anything. And I got bupkis again. Alright folks, we're gonna go turn this in like I originally started to do earlier. So, let's go and get that jump going.
Scan detected.
Alright. Come on. Far out are we? Shoot. There we go.
Drive charging.
Line up with that target. Never let me jump. Or if I see it's obstructed. Nope. Right through the asteroid field. Works for me. That's the way I always jump. Straight through asteroids. Alright, let's see what else we got here. Alright. So I need to go to Simpson once I get there. Put the throttle down now and get ready. And we're going to Simpson. There we are. The good news is it's not too far away from where I need to be, so I'll go ahead and just skip into that portion for you folks. So as a side note, on the way in, this goes back to what I was just talking about. Tons of players in this area. This is actually the third guy I've seen, but he's the only one that was on the same course as me, so I could easily lock in on him. And poof, he just dropped in. So I'm about ready to drop in myself. Yeah, I wish I'd known about this community event earlier. I got the invite to the area, but I didn't actually grab it in time to really notice what was going on. I'd have been doing this whole time. It's what I'm doing anyway. Why not turn it into a location that's going to get me paid better? So, yeah. There she is. Took you long enough.
Docking request granted.
I saw a ton of people in Fer De Lances in this area. Matter of fact, let's see who all's docked to see if I can see any in here. No, I bet that Clipper's a person. Yeah, that Clipper is a person.
Scan detected.
29, there she is. Let's go and get that landing gear down.
Landing gear deployed.
Let's get paid. Now, if it's like earlier, it didn't register my contribution right away. It took a little bit of time. So here's hoping it does.
Engines
I
disengaged.
am going to have at least one more video on this particular series. It's probably going to be the end of the day, though, for all of this stuff, because it's got a little bit longer to run. So I think we're at like 15 hours, give or take, right now. Yeah, 15 hours, almost 16. All right, let's do a turn in. Boom, 1.3. Straight into my stuff. Let's go look at the bulletin board, see what she says. Oh, 3 million. I'm still in the top 70% though. I really do want to get into those lower percentages, so we're going to keep throwing money at this. Because I'm making money. Yeah, see, here's where it originally came from, was this Imperial summons for this particular system permit. And now I'm here doing this, so. Well, good stuff. So they do have community goals that work for us people that do bounty hunting. Me personally, when I first heard about the community goals, I was like, whatever, I'm never going to do those because it's all like hauling stuff around. They have bounty hunting ones. So Lord knows what else they are going to have here shortly. So I'm interested in some of these. These seem like a good idea to me. It kind of pushes the game forward, gives us more of that community sense, and gives us a little bit of reward for extended missions, things like that we're doing. So you'll probably see a decent number of these as I find more of them that are useful and easy to do. I try not to get involved in any of the hauling ones though. It's not my gig. I'm not a trader. I haul myself from point A to point B, and I blow up things when I get there. But anyway, thanks again for watching, guys. If you like the video, feel free to hit like. Go ahead and leave a comment below. Any thoughts, any things that you'd like to see covered in this or future videos. But thanks again.